I'm at the movie.
Well, I didn't lie, technically. I was at the movie, shooting a movie. I didn't lie. Stop! What are you doing? Oh my God, I'm not done filming! What are you doing? Why would you do that?
You will not return to that movie set.
Are you kidding me? I've been paid. I signed a contract. They're going to sue me.
Was I the only one filming whilst watching the movie Fame and Fury on Bimbo Ademoye TV? I was just like, oh my God, somebody help me, save me. I kept clapping multiple times. I was so dramatic about the movie. But it got me thinking, are there people out there that actually have stories like this? I mean, I think that's a ridiculous question. I think there are a good number of women and even men that can attest to the story of this film. They can say that this is their reality, this is something they've lived in. But it's just crazy. Even though I just could not believe my eyes. I could not believe what I was watching. I mean, to cut the long story short, in this film, it was a situation of her choosing between two poisons. Like, which one would kill you faster? Is it the man who doesn't support your career, who doesn't support what you do, who say, he wants you to get an MSc, get involved in the family's business. He doesn't care about your passion or if you enjoy the family business or whatnot. It will spoil you silly. Your vacations are well taken care of. He allows you to drive his expensive cars. When he crosses path with you, he gets you a GS8 to say sorry. Would you rather stick to someone like that, or you stick to someone who would sabotage your career, who you helped pick up his career, who would speak to brands and say, okay, drop this person? I mean, this person came under the camouflage of, oh, I'm a fan of yours, I love and support what you do, all of those things. Would you rather stay with someone like that other than the person that is rich? This new person doesn't have much to offer. His career is barely standing. His career is barely struggling, in fact. Like, his career has little to nothing going on with it. And then you pick him up, you dust him up, you link him up with the right brands, the right directors, put in a word or two for him. He gets his big break, and then all of a sudden he's putting in a bad word in the industry concerning you. Like, would you rather stay with someone like that? I mean, this person allows you to do your business. It allows you to follow your passion. It's just that you're literally pouring water inside the basket. All your endeavors are going down the drain because he's blacklisting you, is sabotaging your efforts and all that. In the street slang, would you rather cry in a keke napep or cry in a Lamborghini? That was basically it. Like, to take it from the top, we were introduced to Dabi and her boyfriend called, I think his name is Diola. He has like 3 names that she calls him, but yeah, I think we just focus on Diola. They had an okay relationship. They looked good, they looked happy. But the way we were first introduced to this couple, it got me thinking they were married. Up until after the opening montage, I then realized that they were still just dating. But she was fully moved into his home, although she has an apartment of her own, which he is paying for. He allows her drive his expensive cars, he buys her expensive clothes, he pays for her trips. I mean, she's comfortable because her partner is basically providing all that she needs. But being a very career driven woman, someone wants to be an actress, or who is an actress and is at her peak period at this point, people are loving her, directors are, she's like the hot cake. Our contents are going viral. People are watching movies because she's in it. This guy doesn't support her passion. He's saying he doesn't want her frolicking around, doesn't want her running around directors, and which wasn't even the case because this girl has already had a big break. Directors are the ones running after her to get her on their film. So he just didn't like the idea. Even when she met his mom, oh my goodness, it was an eyesore. It was such a distasteful experience. And by the way, Auntie Biodun Steven really played that role well. It was such a, I don't think I've ever seen her play. I think I've seen her play a similar role to this, but this was just right out of the park. I really enjoyed that one scene I saw her appear in. I really enjoyed that scene, and I think I want to go back and watch it again now that I'm talking about it. But she was really good in that scene as Diola's mom, or Diolu's mom. I can't remember his name in particular. But yeah, there's that on the side, and then one thing led to another, and then she becomes acquainted with this guy called Paul, who claims to be a fan of hers, always singing her praises. She met him on set, and before we knew it, she had this issue with Diola or Deolu, and then they broke things off officially or unofficially, but they just stopped talking. Everybody moved on, and then she got with this Paul guy, and yeah, and I kind of was sort of happy and rooting for her when she got with Paul, because I'm just like, she's seen hell with Deolu. I mean, the money is there, the money is great, the gifts are all luxurious and whatnot, but like, a man that doesn't support your passion is as well as you being dead, because you're not fulfilling your ambition. You're not living your life to the full potential, right? I mean, you're happy, but you're not really happy and fulfilled, if you get what I mean. So I was really rooting for her, not knowing they were going to throw in a curveball later on in this film, like, I'm like, the audacity, hey, I was so much in denial of what I was watching. Like, am I seeing things? Am I really watching this? Is this guy really behaving like this? Is he really doing this? Girl, why are you slow? Girl, why are you behaving like this? But then love, like they say, will make you do crazy things, and it's easier to say, oh, get out, get away, smack his head, talk back at him, put him in his place when you're not in that situation. But it was really crazy to see Dabi move from frying pan to fire, literally, and it was crazy. It was really, really crazy. What do you guys think? Have you even seen the movie? Let me know what your thoughts are. And talking about lessons I was able to take away from this film would be that, it might not always be greener on the other side. Yes, with Diola, it was crazy. I mean, with Dioli, it was crazy. It was hell. It was toxic. It was painful. But with this poor guy, it wasn't even offering you anything. It was literally leeching off of her. It was living off of her. She made him who he is, or who he turned out to be. So, like, that led me to the question, with someone like Etim Effiong's character, or someone like Uzor Arukwe's character. Yeah, Uzor Arukwe played the character of Paul. Speaking of Etim Effiong playing Diola or Diolu, I think he really did well. I don't think I've ever seen play the character of someone who is so vile, so condescending, someone that acts like a narcissist, someone that belittles you in every shape or form possible. But yeah, I think he killed that role. I was like, whoa, I haven't seen this side of this actor before. And Uzor Arukwe, funny, hilarious man. It was very interesting to see him play that role as well. And even Dabi, seeing her play that role was an interesting one for me as well, because most times I wanted to rush into my screen and give her a slap and get her back to reality. Some of us might have felt like she was slow. Some of us might have felt like she was desperate. I, for one, thought she moved on with that relationship with Paul so quickly. But then again, you can't fault her. She was hurting. She was sick. She needed comfort. She needed support. And that was the time Paul deemed fit as the perfect time to come into her life. And, it made it really possible for him to have access into her life. And talking about access, I just feel like, what's her name? Dabi gave Paul so much access into her life, like the audacity. It was so audacious of him to, take a loan of that amount of money from her, speak to her in such manner, frolic with another woman right in front of her face, lie to the press that they are just friends. Oof, you guys, I was livid. I was livid. And another lesson I took out of the film would be that let fans be fans. Yes, you get people that will support you, people that would, want the best for you and one of those things. But, I feel like Paul should have been left as a fan. There is something about mystery when people don't really know what's more to you. People don't really know what it is to you. They don't know you back home. They don't know you to your bedroom. They don't know you to the time where you have your clothes off. I'm talking about Paul, and, they don't know, not even up to that extent. Like, boundaries are so important, and I think Dabi didn't have that, because if she had boundaries set in place, a manager, I can't remember her name, is this Cynthia? She would not have been speaking to her the way she spoke to her in this film. I get that she was looking out for her safety and all that, but you're a manager. I get that my friendship must have been thrown into the mix somewhere, somehow, when, the whole mix of manager and whatnot. But, like, you're my manager, first of all, so you should know your place and not speak to me that way and speak to someone just my guest anyhow. I just feel like she doesn't have boundaries set in place. That is why our partner can be saying things like, I don't want you to film, tearing our script, someone coming into your... Like, why was Paul living with her? Like, he was getting brand deals, he was getting some money here, and then let him go and also with his friend. Let him be sleeping or managing with his friends somewhere. You don't get to hand over a luxurious life to him just like that. You're not married. Oof, I can go on and on about this, but yeah, I think I'll just bring this to a close. If you've seen Fame and Fury, let me know in the comments. If you've not seen it, let me know why you're yet to see it. What were the lessons you got from this movie? I think I have some other things to say, but I cannot remember for the life of me. But yeah, I will drop those in the comment section if I remember, and you might just as well remind me as well with your comments. But yeah, like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're yet to subscribe. I am Ronkesuyi. I talk about movies, web series, and reality TV shows that I think might interest you, so feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're yet to subscribe. It is absolutely for free, and like I already said, please like the video. It helps a whole lot more than you think. I'll love to see my next review. If you're a fan of Uche Montana, look out for my coming videos. I have a review on one of our movies. And if you're watching Smart Money Woman here on YouTube, let me know as well, because I'll be dropping reviews of the episodes on my channel in this week as well. So yeah, there's a lot for you to look out for on this channel. So subscribe so you don't miss out on my reviews. I love seeing my next video. But until then, when I see and when you see me, make sure to remain happy because you're with yourself. Bye guys.